So today, this wonderful group of people that I am on the board with is going to do a presentation. And so you've got Barbara Allen, Avon Hart Johnson, Julia Lazarick, Kimberly Dearman, and Jim Prager. So I'm going to turn it over to you and let you guys work on your presentation here.
A couple of weeks ago, the board outside of Carolyn came together and we decided that we needed to do something to cement how important she is to this conference, how important she is to so many people, that her work will carry on. And so we did a proclamation, and I think it was in your package, but I'm going to read it and then we're going to continue on. According to this prison policy initiative, locking up the most vulnerable people in the society has created a public health crisis, not just inside the prison walls, but in the outside community and across the country. The health of individuals, families, and entire communities are clearly associated with incarceration. And whereas, according to the Equal Justice Initiative, half of Americans have family members who have been incarcerated. And whereas the National Research Council reports that the growth of incarceration in the United States examines research and analysis of the dramatic rise of incarceration rates and its effects, the United States has gone far past the point where the numbers of people in prison can be justified by social benefits and have reached a level where these high rates of incarcerations themselves constitute a source of injustice and social harm. And whereas, according to Dr. Avon Hart Johnson's research, family members with an incarcerated loved one can face secondary collateral punishment, encountering the phenomenon of symbolic imprisonment, feeling of grief, isolation, and a sense of dispowerment. And whereas through lived experience and testimony, Prison Family Alliance advocate Barbara Allen informed that family members indeed do time on the outside, often facing their own mental and medical health crisis, reinforcing the need to declare a public health crisis, placing a continued focus on disseminating topic-specific interventions and information shared via the International Prisoners Family Conference, whose organizations offer families across the nation and support from professionals, researchers, educators, advocates, clergy, and other communities across the nation to avoid the adverse effects of incarceration, stigma, shaming, and isolation. And whereas the International Prisoners Family Conference, the Advocacy and Action Coalition, together with the Prison Family Alliance and DC Project Connect, invites all the residents of Texas and the citizens across the nation to participate in a day of empathy named for our passionate founder and president, Carolyn Esparza, who has for over 40 years advocated and has fought tirelessly for prison reform and closing the empathy gap for incarcerated individuals and their families on the outside. We proclaim October 19th, 2022 as the International Prisoners Family Conference, Carolyn Esparza Day of Empathy. We encourage parents, caregivers, and all residents to promote empathy, eliminate oppressive practice towards family and children of incarcerated persons, and prevent recidivism by taking bold steps towards advocacy and disseminating information via conferences and networking towards healing families from the harmful effect and consequences of incarceration. Since we have presented this to Carolyn through the mail in a form of a framed proclamation, But since then, yesterday or maybe the day before, we received something new from the state of Texas. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's not going to do, is it?
Well, we're right there.
Okay. And it says, to all to whom these presents shall come, greetings. Know ye that this official certificate is presented to Carolyn Esparza for being honored at the 14th Annual International Prisoners Family Conference, October 19th through 21, 2022. Under the laws of the state of Texas, with all rights, privileges, and I don't know what that word, something weird. Therefore, appertaining, I grant this official recognition and testimony whereof I have signed my name and caused the seal of the state of Texas to be offered at the city of Austin the 10th day of October, 2022, signed by the Governor Greg Abbott.
Wow.
So they also know how awesome that she is. And I think that that we just wanted to share what she's meant to us, and I think what she's meant to you. And if I'm going to let the other members to comment also, but it was very important that we cemented that to her, that she knows that without her, we would not be here. Without her, many of these programs would not even be started, that it was her hard work, her selfishness, her empathy, her love of others that brought us together and has inspired us all. So anyone else?
It's hard to add anything. I want to also give kudos to Carolyn's family, Kayla and Melissa, who have also worked tirelessly. And you are just an amazing, awesome family. And Carolyn, you're so special. Thank you.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Okay. I met Carolyn the year of the second International Prison Family Conference. I don't know how I found it. I guess it was online. I saw something about all these people coming together, going to Texas for a conference. And here I am in New York, struggling, thinking I was the only one doing this work. And then I found not only a person, but a family. You spoke about the family, Jim. They become my family. I'm an only child. And Carolyn actually became my sister. And we speak many times throughout the year, and not just about conference issues, but she's my sister, my friend, my colleague. And I can't think of the word to quite describe our the way we collaborated. Without Carolyn, I wouldn't have known most of you wonderful people. Julia and I wouldn't have met and was able to do Prison Families Alliance. And I owe so much. I think the world owes so much to Carolyn, because the difference that she has made just by introducing us all, by putting us together and allowing us a platform and a place to continue with our struggle. I just love you, Carolyn, and I'm not going to say I miss you, because I'll probably speak with you in a day or two. But she is leaving quite a legacy.
Yeah, I just ditto what everybody else said. I mean, I wouldn't have met everybody. I don't know how I found the conference, but I think I made it to the 9th annual conference, and I just saw all of the energy and the advocacy and things that I don't think I could have done on my own because I wasn't aware of it. And even when I met Barbara, at first we met and we spoke, but then as the years went on, we became friends and partners. And I've just learned so much from Barbara. And over the years, just talking to Carolyn and building the groups and doing everything that I've been doing, being surrounded by these giants, by these people that have been doing things, it's just been so helpful. And I know that I wouldn't be where I am today without Carolyn to be able to carry on the work, to keep doing what I'm doing. And I can only do it because of those that came before me. So I'm just so happy to be here, to be a part of this. And I thank Carolyn so much for all of the guidance, all of the help, and Kayla. And I like Barbara said, this is our family, and I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, fellow board members. I echo everything that has been said. This is truly a special conference. This is conference number 14. And 14 years ago, Carolyn had a dream of making this conference a safe space where collectives could come together, learn from each other, where we could talk with each other and be comforted by each other and know that we're not in this work alone, that we're not family members alone. And 14 is really special because if you believe in metaphor, if you believe in symbolism, spirituality, or even numerology, you'll know that 14 is significant. It represents the spirit of restoration, a platform that is born of deep passion for life and unwavering belief in the ability to heal. That through holistic methods and processes, we can transform our lives in ways never imagined. This, my friend, is powerful, and it is what Carolyn endeavored to do. Allow this place to be a safe space for healing, for restoration. And so I believe that she has accomplished those goals. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you for mentoring and grooming us. It is my pleasure to be a part of this special family. So thank you. I hand it back to Kayla or the next speaker.
Thanks to all of you. What an amazing tribute to my mom. Really, really appreciate it. And I know she does as well.